Good day everyone, this is Alvin again from the Philippines and welcome to my part 7, the contestants review for Miss Universe 2023. Welcome! So this is already part 7. So we will be reviewing candidates 31 to 35. So if you haven't seen your delegates in the alphabetical order, it only means that I will be reviewing them by the end, and all delegates that were crowned in the month of September will be reviewed right after Venezuela in alphabetical order. But for this episode, we will be reviewing Laos, Latvia, Malaysia, Malta, and Mauritius. So let's not waste your time anymore and let's proceed. Starting with Laos. Faimani Latsabantao. She's 28 years old, she's a model, and she's got a degree in business administration. I am so glad that Laos placed last year because I felt like that placement has greatly influenced their selection this year to choose another contender that could continue their placement. I think this year they are at a very good starting point. She looks stunning and her performances at the nationals were pretty solid. Her swimsuit looked good, but my favorite was the evening gown performance because that's where I really saw the potentials in her. If she can do well in interviews and have an incredible backstory just like last year, she could be one of the dark horses to get that placement this year. Next we have Latvia. 𝐂𝐃. She's 27 years old. She's a model, influencer, and a founder of a beauty cosmetics brand. She's supposed to compete last Miss Universe 2022 but unable to do so after being tested positive for COVID. She also has previously competed at Miss Grand International 2019 but unfortunately she did not qualify in the first cut. I personally think that she can be a surprise, but looking at her previous performances, especially at Miss Grand, I really think that she needs to solidify it and make it a lot stronger. Again, looking at her Miss Grand performance, I loved her energy when she's on stage, but I am hopeful that with all these years, she was able to polish and master the technicalities of a pageant walk. Additionally, I appreciate that she changed her look from blonde to darker hair because I felt like it suits her even more because, you know, I just felt like the darker hair really accentuates her beauty even more. I'd like to continue keeping my eye on her and see how she'll do at Miss Universe. The third one goes to Malaysia Serena Lee. She's 24 years old and currently pursuing a degree in law. There's not so much updates about her yet. Even the official page doesn't give that much updates too. She is on an okay-ish level to me overall. I have seen some runway training clips and unfortunately it didn't excite me yet and didn't give me that wow factor as of the moment. So I'm hoping that as we get closer to the competition, I hope she and her organization will post more about her preparation and more updates, and hopefully they'll do it, and hopefully she will continue to surprise us. Next we have Malta. Ella Portelli. She's 25 years old and she's an interior designer. She's facially stunning and her organization have definitely done so much work in terms of styling, and honestly, I am loving the latest looks that I've seen. In terms of her performances, her swimsuit at the national needs a lot of work. She needs to work on the balance, the polishing of her movements, and most importantly, the impact of her walk, because comparing all the swimsuit national performances that I've seen, honestly, hers would be forgettable. And of course, she doesn't want that. We don't want that. So hopefully she could work on that. And if she didn't work on it, then unfortunately it might cost her that placement. For the evening gown, I loved her look at the nationals. The gown was a bit tacky. I would love to see a much better gown at Miss Universe. And also one thing that I would like to comment on is her facial expression, because it's very much the same all throughout the entire performance. So that's one thing that you really need to improve as well. Overall, she has potentials, but it would take double the work in her performances to make the cut. And I'm hoping they're working on their homework really, really hard. And finally, the last candidate that we will review for this group is Mauritius. Tatiana Beauharnais. I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly, so I apologize. She's 23 years old and she's a model and also a policewoman. Very interesting. Honestly, if the organization is very supportive and going all out in terms of preparation, I think that they could be a surprise. I have browsed her photos and videos and I actually think that she is super beautiful, which could easily stand out given the right styling. I love the big curly hairs on her because it perfectly complements her sweet and stunning beauty. Her performance at the prelims at the nationals, were okay-ish, but it could be worked out. And with the right preparation, again, as what I have said, many could be surprised. Overall, the organization really needs to focus on runway performances, the training and preparation, and especially styling, because this is where they doesn't deliver most of the times. Honestly, with what I have seen so far, with all the potentials that I've seen so far from her, I am excited. I am seeing a potential placement if they just invest everything and prepare her very well for the pageant. And I am crossing my fingers that they will at least give a decent fight for the crown, especially with the kind of candidate that they have selected. So hopefully everything will work out good and positive, but you know, we're trying to stay positive here. So hopefully, crossing our fingers, she'll do well. So that's it. This is my review for the ladies in these groups. I would love to know your favorites, or if you have some more time, you could also rank your ladies, the 5 ladies in this group, in order of your personal preference. So don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.